Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So today I had to bring you a 24-hour follow-up on the Oneplus Nord N200 5G. I had to give you a 24-hour follow-up on this phone. I haven't been doing a lot of 24-hour follow-ups, but honestly, I'm doing this because I am actually really impressed with this device so far. And some things have to be talked about within 24 hours. So, yeah, let's get into it. The screen. The screen is absolutely beautiful. This is one that caught me off guard. I mean, it could be the wallpaper. I don't know what it is, but it's absolutely beautiful just looking at it like this. Yeah. Now, when it comes to viewing content, it's really great indoors, and you don't have to crank the brightness all the way up. But you'll get great viewing angles. It just looks really good indoors and under the right lighting. Now, when you go outside, I suggest that you don't go directly into sunlight. It's not the best display in direct sunlight. In fact, I suggest just stay in the shade because it's not very good in direct sunlight. I didn't even go into direct sunlight all the way, and the screen just, it's actually kind of gloomy outside right now, but the screen just did not do, you couldn't barely see it in the direct sunlight. So, but there will be times where you're gonna have to be outside, so you're gonna have to tilt and cover to give yourself that good shot that you need to be able to see your screen, and that's just what it is. But the screen itself, folks, is absolutely fantastic. Now, one clarification that I want to make from my unboxing video is that I was looking at two different sources for the speaker on the device. This does not have stereo speakers. This has a single bottom firing speaker. And you know, for the price, who's gonna complain? It's a very loud, nice, clean speaker, so it's really good. Now, I've been using this for just under 24 hours. I'm at 20 hours or so, or almost 21 hours, and I wanna show you the battery. This is important because I'm gonna measure it this way for the sake of this video to try to give you some idea and gauge this is what you could possibly expect. So as you can see right here, and I'll take a screenshot so I can put this up on the screen. 52%, 21 hours on the battery, 4 hours of screen on time. This should be some really impressive battery. Easily could probably grab 8 to 10 hours of screen on time, probably on every single charge, depending on what you're doing. That is the key. Now, I've been doing a lot of media consumption. I've been calling, lots of phone calls, lots of text. Not a lot of social media, believe it or not. But reality is the screen's been on. I've been watching some content. It's just been really fun to use this device. It's a good size too, man. I don't know what it is. I've had phones this size before, but this particular display is just, and coupled with, it's a good combination so far. So battery has been fantastic to me. 4 hours of screen on time with 21 hours of usage so far. Yeah, I had to show you this. I had to show you this because I'm rolling into the 24-hour mark, and I wanted to get this to you now so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So these things are impressive to me. I really have enjoyed. And I told you I ordered the OtterBox directly from OtterBox. I will have that video up. Depending on when you're watching this, it's scheduled to be delivered on July 1st, which is tomorrow, according to this video. Today's the 30th of June. So look for that. If you're catching this on June 30th, look for that. If it's past June 30th, go check out the unboxing video, the OtterBox for this device. The body of this thing is just beautiful. Quantum blue is the only color it comes in, and I'm feeling it. If they would have made a gray version, that would have been great too. But I like this frosted back right here. It tracks fingerprints like crazy, but so what? It looks really, really good, man. This is a win-win. Now, one area that I'm not really a fan of is the fingerprint reader. Right now, it's just finicky. Sometimes it goes on, and sometimes it works, and sometimes I have to power the screen on to get it to work. It's not that it's slow. It's just that it's finicky. It doesn't work every time. Now, when I'm using applications, if I'm doing some kind of application, yeah, it definitely works. It definitely works. The applications that require like some banking applications or something like that, it definitely works for those applications. The fingerprint reader has just, it's too sometimey for me. And I find myself fidgeting more. Now the facial recognition is great. You see that? facial recognition is fast, but I like to use the fingerprint reader for banking apps and things that are secure. So I guess I got to deal with that. Now, another thing that I've noticed, that this is in fact a Snapdragon 480, because it's not that things are slow. Like when you're used to using speedier devices, i.e. the other devices have the 88 with the 12 gigs of RAM. Both of these have 12 gigs of RAM with 256 gig in each one, and the Snapdragon 888. They have the fastest thing on the market right now. This isn't by no means slow. It's just I'm so used to the other. That's all it is. It's not that it's slow. I'm just used to things. When I click it, boom, it's there. I'm just used to that. And there's about a 1 to 2 second delay in doing so. That's all. So it's not bad. It's just not the speediest. Now, after those two gripes, and they're not even really gripes, I guess, I'm happy with this phone. I am totally happy with this phone. I'm surprised at how much I like this phone. It's just been really, really good, man. It's been great. It's a win-win for me. $200, $216 on T-Mobile, $240 through Oneplus, and I got it free because I did the trade-in program with T-Mobile. Traded in an old flip phone, boom, get the phone free. So that is why, I mean, it's not just because of the price, but I've actually found myself not wanting to use the other OnePlus devices. I think this device really shines well. Now, another area that this phone kills is the cameras. Whoa. If I tell you this, I personally feel like, my humble opinion is, these cameras almost upstage these higher priced OnePlus devices, because it's letting us know that I don't have to spend that kind of money to get some really good quality. Yeah, this is a Hasselblad setup over here, a little deal they did with Hasselblad, but these cameras right here, man, only shooting 1080p on the rear, but the photos on point, folks. On point, to the point where I'm just like, man, this is a good setup. Now, this has a headphone jack. That's important to a lot of people. I personally feel like, boom, this is a win. This phone is a direct competitor with this phone, the TCL 20 SE. This is obviously a lot bigger, but this phone costs $189 and this one is $216. So this might be one. You let me know if you want me to compare these two devices, yeah, you just let me know if you want to compare these. But this is a direct competitor for this phone. This has a 6.8 inch display and this has a 6.5 basically. So it's not just about the display sizes, but it's just a direct competitor because of the price point and the processor inside and things like that. You know, this is because, you know, if you get a phone like OnePlus obviously is the brand that people might gravitate towards, but man, this is beautiful hardware too. And you got a headphone jack, and you got stereo speakers over here, and you got good cameras over here too. So this might be a good competition to have. You know what I'm saying? Vote down below. Let me know if you want to see me compare these two devices right here. You let me know. If you're a OnePlus fan, there's been a lot of people saying, you know, and this phone has NFC. You got it's there. There is a lot to like about this phone, and the price point is why it's hard to ignore it. It's just that good. The battery is killer. The screen is beautiful. The cameras are fantastic. And I just feel like it's a win. Straight up. So I had to give you a 24-hour follow-up on the OnePlus Nord N200 because, man, I've been so impressed with it, and it's hard to put it down. Aside from those things that I pointed out that are kind of, you know, iffy sometimes, this is a good buy, folks. So let me tell you something. Go to Walmart, buy a little $20 flip phone, power it on. You ain't got to make a phone call. Go over to T-Mobile if you have T-Mobile. Give it to them. I would say don't go to the store because you're gonna pay a fee to do the trade-in. Do it through your account. They'll ship you a label. They'll give you a label. You know, it's the same thing. So I say, don't go to the store. Go to Walmart. Go through your account and order this. Put in the IMEI of the device. Make sure it's now. You need to make sure it's a device that's on the list. So you might want to. I traded in an AT&T flip phone, Alcatel. I traded in the Alcatel AT&T flip phone, the one with 4 gigs of RAM or 4 gigs of storage. I know they'll take that because they took mine and it rolled off. It gave me $216 for it. But nonetheless, this is a win. If you could get it without giving up anything, get it, folks. Get it, get it, get it. You'll love yourself for it. This is a great entry into stock Android and to Oneplus, man. Fantastic. It's your man Jay. I will see you guys in the next video. This thing is crazy.